Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your host, Davo. With me today, we have Kels.
Hello, all.
We have Andy.
Hey, everybody.
We have Allison.
Hi.
And we have Neil.
I wish I could do the Southern Belle thing like Allison did.
How do you get so southern in just your hello?
Yeah.
It's who I am.
Neil, what are we doing?
Well, I thought we'd play some trivia tonight.
Yay.
Each week we have a theme. In that theme, we've got 6 categories. Each category has 4 questions. Each question is worth 10 points each. There's a few bonus points thrown in here and there, I assume. And then final question, which is worth up to 100 points. I assume there are bonus points because I'm not doing the questions today.
What?
Our friend Allison is.
What?
Yay!
The show.
I might have a show.
So, I can only make the caliber of questions that I can think of. So you guys are probably in for a high-scoring night.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This one's for the listeners.
I'm Casey Kasem. This is a long-distance dedication from Allison.
Okay, so let me give a little prequel to this. When I decided to make these questions, my whole thought was that sometimes you guys make some really like man-based questions. And I have some male listeners that listen to the show and they're always like, Allison, how don't you know that? And I'm like, yeah, I feel like that's more catered to men than it is to women. But then I challenged myself to come up with a bunch of questions that I thought would cater more to women. And what I realized is I really just made questions that cater more to Allison. So,
You qualify.
so really, the name of tonight's quiz is, and you might hear some turning of pages because I like to write my questions the old-fashioned way, is not so gender neutral.
All right.
Okay.
And category 1 is science.
What?
What? Come on!
We
You're
had a
supposed
break.
to be on our side.
This was too awesome to pass up. And let me tell you that I had to rearrange how I wrote these because I thought there might be some people that turn it off after the first one. So I was like, nope, we gotta ease them into that
We
one.
do lose listeners in that category.
Oh, come on.
Beware of question number 4. Okay.
Okay, so get ready, fellas. Well, maybe I sneak the scary one in there before 4. You'll find out. Oh. Okay. Question 1. What extra organ can the female body develop at certain points in her life?
What?
I'm so lost. This is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad. Allison, you wouldn't happen to have a second liver, would you?
Not today.
Third nipple?
Right now, Allison has a second liver, a second heart,
Oh, yeah.
4 kidneys.
Oh. Okay, this is of her own. That was brilliant, Devo, but this is her own organ.
I'm locked in.
Hey, man, that's just
Yeah.
diabolical.
This is...
Okay, so this is one of those questions where a lot of ladies listening are probably like, come on, boys.
Yeah, this is a knuckleball in a little league game.
It is. Yeah,
I'm going to fall on my face when you get at this one.
I'm ducking. It's coming up my face. Holy crap.
I guess I'm going to lock in.
I'm locked in. I don't know, but...
All right, give me one more second here. An extra organ. Oh my gosh.
I could have made an easy mode, but no.
This is fine. This, although I'm starting to think this may be a tad bit of comeuppance for the tournament.
A tad. Just a smidge.
Oh man. Oh, I bet this is. Oh, I bet. I'm gonna say this. Locked in.
Okay, is everybody locked in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unofficial easy mode. I actually have this extra organ right now. Okay, let's go to.
How's that easy?
Let's go to Kels.
I said your third eye.
Nice.
That intuition, yes.
Yeah.
Davo.
I said uterus.
Okay, we have that all the time.
Dude, I don't know.
Wow, she made you feel stupid about lady parts.
She really did.
Oh, Andy.
I think it's a Hammond console organ, so you can throw down a little Ray Charles.
Oh my god.
A little what I say. Come on. Mm. Oh.
And Neil.
See, your comment made me think that maybe this was a trick question of some kind.
Okay.
But what I wrote down was appendix, but I'm guessing it has something to do with baby making.
Yep. Fellas.
Baby.
Neil,
I don't know nothing about birth and no babies.
can we cue the sweep?
When and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
Wow.
That's right, boys. The answer is the placenta.
Oh.
See, I knew. I was thinking that. I should have
But
written
you-
that because
That
my
makes
wife
sense.
just had a baby.
Were you
You
there?
probably saw that placenta
I was-
birthed.
I did.
Yep, that's the second labor they don't tell you about. Anywho, do you remember how I said that wasn't the worst one? Okay, so question 2.
Okay. Having fun so far.
What is the scientific name for a woman's first menstrual cycle?
I'm locked in.
How are you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm locked in.
Is that everybody?
No.
Sure, I'm locked in.
I know there's a scientific name for something sort of related to that, but I don't want to say the wrong thing and sound even dumber than I am.
Oh, Neil.
No.
Nobody's gonna think you're dumb, Neil.
How dare you?
I'm locked in.
It is so funny though. I think a big conversation Major and I have had is I feel like it's just part of being a lady that you have to know how female and male anatomy works, because then you have babies and you have to know all their bits and whatnot. And sometimes I will explain Major's anatomy better to him than he knows his own, and I'm like, it's okay, bud. But,
I just have to say, I think ours is a little simpler, though.
oh, for sure. But okay, let's start with Andy.
Sydney.
Okay.
Just came up with a name.
That's a solid name.
Solid name, Sydney.
It is a name, and she might have had her first period as well, you know? Okay, so Neil.
I said menses, but I think that's just the word for the general process that happens.
That was the word your mother used when you were 12 and you got all, well, I guess we got all creeped out oh, don't call it that. Okay, Kels.
I said the friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Aunt Flo. Yes.
Aunt Flo.
Red
that's
Army
what
is
I
invading.
remember. I was trying to remember
it's-
Aunt Flo.
But you came up with Sydney.
Yeah. I'm really uncomfortable with this game so far.
It kind of turns up. Actually, no, it's just a science category that's a little rough. Okay, how about, who have I missed? Davo?
Yeah, you forgot me again. I just said menses as well.
Okay.
Sweep the leg.
Wow.
You have a problem with that.
Sweeps.
Okay, actually, this is really funny. I know how it's really said, but I prefer to say it incorrectly. It's monarch, Menarche, but I always like to pronounce the E at the end, so it's monarchy.
Monarchy.
There's a bunch of monarchy.
It makes it more friendly. Monarchy.
Guys,
See, I think I would pronounce it Menarche.
Menarche.
It sounds very
Ooh,
exotic.
Classy.
Yes.
It's Algonquin for the good land.
Okay, fellas.
I don't like science anymore.
We're gonna get one of these.
You see what you did to Neil?
You broke Neil.
He was fine when I gave him to you.
Remember when I said these were gonna be a bunch of
It
softballs?
was a
Okay.
perfectly good Neil.
Okay, question 3. How many weeks is the age of viability in a fetus? And then for a bonus, what is the age of viability? 2 points on that bonus.
Isn't if it's what I think it is, isn't there a range?
I mean, you could probably look it up. No.
No. Okay.
We could talk about it after, but if I say too much, I'm going to give it away.
Well, I'm locked in.
I might be lenient.
I'm
We'll
locked
see.
in with a guess. Well,
Locked in.
I got something. I'm locked in.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
I think so.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Andy.
24 weeks. And I believe viability refers to the fact that the child could live outside of the womb.
Okay. And Neil?
I said 24 weeks, and it means the ability to live outside the uterus.
Okay. And Kel?
24 weeks and ability to live outside of the womb.
And Davo?
Let's make it 4 for 4.
Okay. Nice job, fellas. Not a sweep, but the opposite. You guys kicked me in the face.
It's better than kicking you in the uterus.
Yep. It is.
I mean, it is technically.
In general.
I'll take one of those over the other, I think. Okay. Question 4. Oh, this one is awful. I don't like this one. But
boy.
No. They haven't been awful, Andy.
others have been
This one
great.
is like poorly written. Like I'm not proud of this question.
Okay.
I almost made this my final question, but then I didn't. But okay, number 4. For 2 points apiece, name 5 methods of female birth control or birth control that are 100% female controlled.
How many did you say? I kind of zoned out when I realized that I wasn't going to get this all the way. But
Yeah, she wants 5 of them.
5, okay.
I'm going to have a couple parenthetical here.
You came up with that many? Gosh.
Yeah.
Great.
The phrase no worked really well when I was in high school. Remember that?
Well, good for you, Andy.
No.
Consent is a good thing.
You know what worked for me in high school? When they said, ew.
Yeah. Got that a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I only have one parenthetical. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in. I feel good with I'm actually surprised by my list.
I was thinking you guys could probably get pretty crafty.
I got 4.
I cannot tell you
Page turning is so aggressive.
how much I want to get out of the science category.
I
I've never
think I
been more
heard somewhere that
uncomfortable with the
Cleopatra
science.
used crocodile dung as a birth control method.
What?
Yeah.
Like a Well, I'm not going to say anything because I'd give away my. Okay.
Would you?
Who was the person that had to go out and collect the crocodile dung?
Anybody she said.
Yeah.
All right. Lock in with my 4.
Let's start with Neil.
All right. Well, I started with the pill, an IUD,
Okay.
a diaphragm.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my old roommate had an implant, but I didn't write that. I wrote a shot.
Okay.
I think it's Depo-Provera.
Depo shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I forgot.
And a cervical cap.
Okay.
I don't even know what the last one is.
Yeah, that's new to me.
You can buy
I-
a
you-
for it.
Use your imagination, and you can probably figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'm just okay.
Davo.
I said IUD. I said the pill. I said a diaphragm. I said the sponge. From good old Seinfeld episode.
Yep.
And I also said tubal ligation to get your tubes tied. And
Didn't even think about that.
and in parentheses, I said the rhythm method.
Love that. But yeah, okay. We could probably go round and round about that being entirely female
I
controlled.
was going to say, yeah.
It's
Well,
not.
Depends on.
It's who's leading the dance is what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about here.
With consent, I would say that could be.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And Kels.
I have the pill, the IUD, diaphragm, and I'm so mad I couldn't get Depo shot. I went with abstinence.
And Andy.
Female condom, sponge, diaphragm, pill, and spermicide.
Okay.
Which I always
Okay.
imagine works like Apocalypse Now with little mini helicopters.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Well,
I'll
I'm
just smell a
pretty
spermicide in the
sure we
morning.
went 10, 10, and 8 on that one.
Oh,
Wait,
Well, that's only 3 people.
yeah.
And Andy got disqualified for talking about sperm in this question. No, I'm just kidding. Andy also got 10.
I don't know the rules.
Okay.
Did you have any on your list that we didn't mention?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay. I had any that we missed. Oh, I was just going to let you guys get trickier. And so if you talked about, like, if you were struggling for one, you could have said estrogen only pill or progesterone and estrogen pill. Or you could have said the hormone IUD or the copper IUD, which is crazy. It works for 10 years.
Oh.
Thanks.
And then, yes, Neil, if you said the implant, that would have worked as well. It's called the Nexplanon. You get it put in your arm, and you could have it for 3 years. And our listeners, you write in and tell me anything I forgot, because I'm always open to being educated.
Ooh, can't wait to check out the Twitter feed tomorrow.
Okay. Next category. Do we say scores? We say scores.
We
Please.
should say the scores, yeah. Well, Kels has 20. Davo, Andy, and Neil all have 22. It's anybody's game.
really
Anybody's
is.
game.
Not really
we are
our
going
game.
into movies.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really.
It's Kel's game.
That's kills right up.
let's go.
Okay, so
They're movies about lady parts.
here we go. I told you it goes less anatomical after the first one.
There you
So,
Ooh, thank goodness.
all right. So, the next category is movies. I looked up movies that had majority female casts. Now, that doesn't really take into account the extras. Now, there is a movie historically that doesn't even have male extras in it, but that's not really what I was going for. But okay, so also every single one in this category has an easy mode.
Okay.
Goodness.
Okay? So all you're going to get is a quote from that mostly female-dominated cast.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
And if you can't get the quote, every easy mode is the year that movie came out.
Holy moly.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
this one.
Oh,
All right,
of course
let's
you
give
do,
it a
Kels.
try.
Kels, you actually would have to have seen the movie to get these, though.
Not unless it's a very popular quote.
Uh-huh. I didn't go too obscure. Okay, so number 1. That's why her hair... Oh, I'm not going to say it how they do, even though I really want to. Okay, so number 1. That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets. I don't know how all of you didn't just immediately lock
I
it.
have an idea, but I wanted to save this answer for later in the category. I don't think you'd go with this.
You know, I
Titan of female
suspect
cinema.
Davo and I have the same answer. I'm guessing.
Are you nobody wants easy mode?
I'm
'Cause
locked in.
don't
Locked in.
forget.
I'm like,
I'm
that.
going to lock in with a guess, and I'm not going to have a guess for any of the other movies. I think this is the only one I'm going to guess. I think it's the only one I'm going to get. Just
Okay.
saying that now.
So, I've seen this movie.
I have not.
Okay.
I will say, me not reading it how it was said definitely took away.
Yeah, what I do because you never want to give things away when you like giving quotes and stuff like that is I run it through my head in like as many different ways as possible until it hits the thing that it matches up with, and I think I got it. I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Dabo.
Steel Magnolias.
Oh,
That's a damn good one.
there's another one I add to my list of guesses.
Yep. Making a note.
That's not
Dang
the
it.
movie I was thinking of.
Andy.
When you announced this category, the only thing I could think of was Mean Girls, and that seems like a Mean Girls kind of quote. So that's all I got, Mean Girls. And now I have Steel Magnolias. Hopefully they'll come up.
Oh man,
Kels.
Mean Girls.
Come on.
And Neil.
I also guessed Mean Girls.
Please be Mean Girls.
That's why her hair's so big. It's full of secrets.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come on. That's so unfair.
Validated. Yes.
If
Yes,
question
that is-
2's answer is Steel Magnolias, I'm going to have so much fun.
Well, then we'll just answer question 3, whatever Davo says for this one.
You guys are the best.
All right, the answer
likes
was,
the girl movies.
in fact, Mean Girls, which, to be honest, guys, it was really hard for me to pick the quote because there's so many.
There's a lot.
There's so many. I was originally going to say stop trying to make fetch happen.
I would have gotten that in half a second.
Yeah, but nope. So, shoot. Sorry. Next one.
Say, I'm in suspense.
So sorry. Brain fart on brain ladle. Okay. So,
Oh, we totally missed an opportunity with their name. Can we go back
boy.
and retroactively name this podcast Brain
That
Fart?
could have been our
rename
name.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, question 2 is it's really just the quote. So, name the movie that has the quote, "The only reason people are so nice to me is because I have more money than God."
Come on now. All right, I'm locked in.
locked
I
in.
didn't realize God had a lot of money. I mean, what does he use money for?
Right.
I mean,
There is
I'm
a
locked
easy mode if anybody needs it.
I'm
I'm locked
got-
in. I'd like to hear the easy mode to know if I.
you know
Not a
what?
shot.
The year is not going to help me because I do not recognize the quote at all. So I'm just going with this.
And this movie came out in 1989.
Oh, that ain't it.
Oh, I feel better about my crazy guess.
But I'm locked in and ready to go with.
Okay, let's start with Kels then.
I said The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh,
That's a good answer.
though that
not-
came out later than '89. That's a
Yeah.
'90s movie.
No,
It's a 2000s movie.
Oh, it's a 2000. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
good guess.
And Neil.
I had no idea, so I went with the strategy that Andy and I discussed earlier and went with Steel Magnolias.
And Davo.
I think Olympia Dukakis said it. Steel Magnolias.
Oh, no way.
And Andy, did I already ask you?
You have not. I went with Steel Magnolias, even though I could not remember a rich person in that film. I saw that movie, but like when it came out.
Yeah, I don't remember anybody being rich.
I've never seen it.
It is, in fact, Steel Magnolias, so I had
Shirley
to
MacLaine.
bite my tongue so hard a second ago when you guys if the next question Steel Magnolias, I was like, what the heck?
Because
Get
I've
out of my
seen Steel
head.
Magnolias too, and I don't. Well,
Secret of the
probably
Ooze.
it probably no TOO smart. Guy.
Oh, sorry.
Question. Okay, here's the quote. See how it works is the train moves, not the station.
Oh,
I know this one. I'm locked in.
I know this one. Got it. Locked in.
I know who said it.
Yes.
This movie is on my coffee table, actually.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Can I shoot Andy in the face?
No.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Andy
A League of Their Own.
and Kels.
I believe John Lovitz's character says it to Kit and Dottie in A League of Their Own.
And Neil.
Steel Magnolias.
2-piece. Double feature.
And Davo.
Steel Magnolias.
Committed. I like it.
The correct answer is, in fact, A League of Their Own.
A trivia nugget: the team that was in League of Their Own was supposed to be in Rockford, Illinois, which is where my wife is from, where I kind of grew up in that neighborhood. And what makes that quote particularly funny is the train scenes were all filmed at the same railroad museum. Actually, the same railroad museum that the last Transformers was filmed at. And the museum only has one station. So all the time the train keeps coming and going and stopping at the station, technically, the train never did move because they keep stopping at the same station. And if you look really closely when you're watching the movie, you'll start realizing, oh, that's the same station they were at an hour ago.
Way to ruin that movie for me, Andy. Thanks. Man.
The
You're
illusion
welcome.
of filmmaking.
You killed it.
Shattered.
Okay, well, we've got one more in movies.
Is it Steel Magnolias? Just tell me now.
Yep. For the third time.
Always Steel Magna. There's only one movie with girls in it.
That's it.
That's the only one you
Nobody else
need,
can
Allison.
afford.
It's Steel Magnolias.
All right. Number 4, the quote is, I'm as friendly as I know how to be to everyone in that office, and they treat me like a bastard at a family reunion. Remember, there's always an easy mode.
Oh,
I'd like that.
I'm locked
Yeah, I
in.
definitely want the easy mode.
I'm locked in. I hope it's this.
I have a pretty good idea what this could be.
I need an easy mode.
Okay. So Kels is locked in. Everybody else, the year is 1980.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm right.
Now I'm locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with Kels, because you locked in before.
Tumble out of bed and stone to the kitchen. 9 to 5.
And Neil,
9 to 5.
Andy,
Pour myself a cup of ambition. 9 to 5.
and Davo.
Dolly Parton's in this movie. And she's also in Steel Magnolias.
Yes, she is. Way to tie it back together.
Yeah.
Lady
9 to
Power.
5.
All right, you are all correct. Do you know how difficult it was to not read that with an accent just now?
It would have made it easier.
It would have made it a lot easier. All right, what are our scores at the end of that round?
At the end of round 2, Davo has 37, Neil has 47, Kel's 50, and Andy 57.
That's what you get for guessing Steel Magnolias like 3 times in a row.
Hey. 1 out of
saying.
3 of us right. And I
Yeah,
helped all y'all.
Yeah,
So, hooray.
Broken clock is right twice.
That's right.
Except if it's a digital clock, it's never right.
And I ruin things.
Okay, next is television. So this one's going to work a little bit different than the last one. It's not a quote. It's going to be a tri-bond.
Ooh.
I love those.
I like try.
But all of those tri-bonds relate to this first question. So we have to do this first question before we get into the tri-bonds.
Okay.
Okay.
Andy always gets so nervous about my stipulations.
I know. You make things complicated.
Yep.
I'm not
So-
smart.
So question 1. What quote-unquote test measures if there are 2 female characters and those 2 female characters talk about something other than men together?
Yeah.
Locked
Locked in.
in.
It's the name of an author that came up with it. A female author came up with this quote, and I never remember her name.
That's
trying
not
to
surprising,
remember.
Andy.
Oh, stop it. Steel Magnolias.
The nerve.
Because I remember what I wrote for this. Like my joke answer that I think was pretty good.
I'm locked in with a junk
it's
answer. I know it's not her.
I think I did a version of this question a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember getting it wrong then. I'm going to get it wrong now.
I'm going to get it right this time.
I'm locked in, and I even remember my joke answer.
All right, let's start with Davo.
The Bechdel test.
Yes,
Kels.
it's the Bechdel test, and I said it was the Wig Rudolph test the first time.
Nice. Neil.
I try to be very careful because I'm always afraid I'm going to say like Bechamel test and name it some like after
The
cheese.
bechamel test is when
Yeah.
you burn your butter in the pan.
But I
Oh.
said Bechdel.
Okay. Andy.
I said Margaret Atwood test.
Okay. Yes.
Which, you know, if you think about it,
For
that might
sure.
work. I could not. I said I didn't know.
Okay. The answer is, in fact, the Bechdel test. So, now that we know that, these next 3 tri-bonds are all from shows that passed this alleged test.
Oh.
Okay? So that there's an added hint with the tri-bonds.
Okay.
So number 2, this TV show has Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, and Shailene Woodley.
TV show?
TV show.
Carl
Really?
Kidman on TV.
It is a series.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? It's a series.
I'm not even going to waste anybody's time. I know what the show is, but I don't know the name, so I'm going to punt.
Davo, you could do the thing I do where you say, it's the thing with the, and then describe the entire plot.
I don't even know the plot. I've seen like the trailer for it, like as it's passing along on Netflix or whatever.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Neil.
Is it called Big Little Lies? 'Cause that's what I wrote
Andy?
down.
Steel Magnolias, the series.
I wish I'd written
Dang
that
it,
down.
Andy.
I wish I'd written that down.
Davo.
Punt.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Kills.
I said the hours to the first assignment.
The answer is, in fact, Big Little Lies.
Oh.
So good. It was supposed to be a mini series, but people liked it so much they just like created a second series second season that went with it. So good.
What's it on?
HBO.
TV.
Ah, that's why I don't watch
That's
it.
why. That fancy
I-
stuff.
I don't make HBO money.
Okay, question 3. This show, again, passed the Bechdel test. Allison Brie, Mark Maron, and Betty Gilpin.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Is a good one, huh? I love this show.
That's good.
Bang, bang. I am the warrior.
I'm locked in.
I'll lock in with a
Okay.
stupid guess.
Let's start. Let's start with Davo.
It's the gorgeous ladies of wrestling glow.
And Kels.
Glow.
Andy.
First off, I see why I didn't know what this was. I feel better about it.
He worked
I
on
got
that one.
the Ray Guy show is what I put down.
Ray Guy Show. Got it. And Neil.
So here's my thought process. Davo and Kells both got it right away.
Oh my God, he got it.
And then Davo started talking about sports figures that had their own theme songs. And Kells was singing The Warrior. And so I thought, well, the only wrestling show I know is Glow. And so I answered Glow.
How does it? Well,
Sure,
Damn
Sherlock
you, Daddy
Holmes, get
Sir.
out of your mind palace for a little while.
and he knows it hurts more when he explains how he got it right because we messed up.
Of course. Yeah, he's throwing his scarf around his neck and leaving it. Dang it.
I just whipped my eyeglasses off.
Oh man.
Okay, the answer is The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, which is a fabulous series on Netflix. I will
Is it?
probably never
It
go
is.
watch the actual, like, like, the real original Glow.
The real.
No. But I like
The
the
real
series on
wrestling.
Netflix. Mhm. All right, we've got one more. One more for you fellas. Number 4. Rachel Brosnahan, Alex Borstein, and Tony Shalhoub. Such a great last name.
I was just gonna say.
Shalhoub.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'll lock in.
I can't think of which one is. All right, I'm
not.
locked in.
It's not Monk.
I just wrote down one of the 2 Tony Shalhoub shows I could think of.
It's a jungle out there.
Okay, let's start with Neil.
Well, the 2 Tony Shalhoub TV shows I know of are Monk and Wings, and I went with Monk. And I'm not sure he was in Wings.
He was the cab driver.
He was the cab driver in Wings.
So your answer was Monk, Neil, is that right?
Yes.
I
My
see.
incorrect answer was Monk.
And Andy?
All I could think of was Wings. I knew that wasn't it. And then the last minute, I realized what you were talking about. Galaxy Quest, the all-woman series.
Dear God.
No?
Okay.
I'd watch it.
Me too.
Yeah.
And Kells?
Triple M, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
And Neil.
I already answered
Already
Monk.
went.
You forgot me again, Allison.
Sorry, Davo. It's a rough night.
Wow.
Rough night.
They crowd these classrooms, man.
Marvelous
It's hard
Mrs. Maisel.
Yes, that is correct. That's such a good show. If you haven't seen it, you got to give it a minute. Andy, it is historically accurate.
Okay, I will check it out for sure.
Is this a Netflix show?
Hulu.
It's Amazon.
Hulu.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amazon Prime.
I have Amazon Prime.
Let's keep bearing down, boys. Okay.
Scores.
So at
Scores.
the end of round 3, Andy has 57, Davo 67, Neil 77, and Kel's an even 80.
Ooh.
It's funny because Andy was leading at the end of round 2, and he's in 4th place at the end of round 3.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Totally.
I guess he got 0 points in that round.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
TV was not friendly to me.
Okay. The next one is music, but I think Andy is going to be extremely frustrated with each of these being called music questions.
I love it. I love it already.
I'm happy.
This kind of reflects my relationship with women in general, frustrating and not getting anywhere.
Okay, question 1. Which one of Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends did she write
Oh my
Back to
gosh.
December about?
I don't know who she dates.
Does it help if that person is also famous?
Locked
Yeah,
in.
I'm
That's all
lucky.
she
There you go.
dates.
I thought all she dated was famous dudes.
There's a
Back-
couple randos in there.
Randos. Back to December. Right?
I'm
That was, yes, Back to December.
I'm locked in.
God bless Bess. All right, I'm locked in. Neil, are you up on your T Swift Love Life trivia?
I'm locked in.
Oh.
Ooh. Gauntlet thrown down.
Okay, let's start with Andy, just because I'm excited.
The only ex for Taylor Swift I'm for sure about is John Mayer, so that's who I picked.
That song's called Dear John, that she wrote about him,
Oh,
Andy,
That
but
makes sense.
yeah. Okay, and Kels?
I said Liam Hemsworth.
Ooh, that would be really good for her.
That means wrong.
Neil?
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
And Davo?
I also said John Mayer.
When and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
Got his fame in the series Twilight. Does that help anyone?
It wasn't Pattinson.
Vampires don't sparkle.
Taylor, was it the other Taylor? Taylor Lautner?
Taylor Lautner. Taylor and Taylor.
That's why they didn't work out.
How
You
adorbs
can't
is
do
that?
that. That is not going to work after a while.
That's not good.
They were in the movie Valentine's Day together. They were this really dumb high school couple in that, which was comical because I'm pretty sure they were both almost 30. And yes. Okay. No, see how we're going with music here, Andy? All right,
See
number
that?
2.
This is awesome.
What writers of Goodbye Earl and Gaslighter recently changed their name? You can give me either version of their name, the old one or the
I
new one.
am locked in, and I love the new album.
I am
Locked in.
oh, good lord. I am locked in.
Locked in.
That's everybody.
Everybody? Gosh, you guys are getting fast. Okay, Davo
The Chicks.
and Kels
The Dixie Chicks.
and Neil
I didn't know they changed their name, but I went with the Dixie Chicks.
and Andy.
Yep, the Dixie Chicks came now Chicks.
And everybody is correct in one way or another. somebody was telling me, I didn't do my research on this, but they're like my favorite ever. In fact, Goodbye Earl is my karaoke song. But no one was really pushing for it, but when they said that, like, honestly, when they named them that, they had poor intentions with the name. So they changed it.
Oh.
They said we meant like Southern pride when we named ourselves this, and we don't want that anymore.
I see.
And their sound has been evolving. I mean, Natalie Maines' solo album was rock.
Andy, you would have listened to her solo album. Number 3 in music, quote unquote. You have to get both names to get this, to get all these points here. These two female music artists got into a physical altercation at the New York Fashion Week in 2018.
Locked in.
Oh. Blah.
I was about to say, you Arnold Schwarzenegger now?
Locked in.
Is that everybody?
No, I'm still working on the question. I'm locked in. Wow.
I'm locked in as well.
Okay, let's start with Neil.
I haven't got the slightest idea. I guessed Nicki Minaj because she seems like the kind of person to get in a lot of fights, and Ray Guy because he's Ray Guy.
The known fighter.
She was probably throwing shade on his punting.
How dare she?
And Kells.
Well, Nils was he was halfway there.
Yeah, he was close.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Oh.
Davo.
I said Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift because I couldn't remember Cardi B.
Taylor Swift has a left hook. She's scrappy.
She studies
She
Krav
would
Maga.
crumble. She would crumble into pieces. Andy.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Yes. And y'all, if you were following it on social media, it was building. And then it just erupted when they saw each other.
Well, boy, do I feel like I missed out.
Okay, question 4. What female artist wrote the song When I Wasn't Watching, also performed in Tangled, and was previously married to another musical artist, Ryan Adams?
Locked in.
You say Ryan Adams or Brian Adams?
There's no B there. It's a Ryan Adams.
Oh.
It sounds a little bit like Brian Adams, but it's not. Brian Adams.
Thanks, Andy. Now
I felt
I'm
that
probably
in my
gonna rate
left
Tina Turner.
eye.
Brian Adams.
Locked in.
That coming, Andy. I'm locked in.
No offense to people that do care, but I cannot understand why anybody cares what famous person is dating what other famous person.
I'm kind of with you, Neil.
It makes
fun.
Kind of with you.
I don't get it.
They're not gonna invite us to the wedding if they get hitched. So,
He's got a point.
I received no invite. I'm locked in.
But I'm a well-known curmudgeon, so don't take that with me for what it's
At this
worth.
point, you're an internationally known curmudgeon.
Oh, yeah, you got reach now.
You do. Bunches of people in Australia know you as a curmudgeon.
Once we get about 15 more listeners, phase 2 starts.
Yeah.
Okay. I think everybody is locked in.
Yes.
Okay, Andy.
Mandy Moore.
Kells.
Well, thanks to Andy, I wrote down Tina Turner.
Brian Adams.
Neil.
Cardi B.
And Davo.
Mandy Moore.
The correct answer is Mandy Moore. And
Thank
she's
you.
currently working on a comeback album after divorcing Ryan, who for a long time told her that she didn't actually make music.
Oh.
He was a horrible, horrible man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's our thing. In the Venable household, we love Ryan Adams' music, but he didn't do so well in the Me Too movement. And
No.
we're grappling with that because we
Death of
still
the
have
author
the
is
album.
tough.
At the end of round 4, Kells has 100. Davo, Andy, and Neil all have 87.
Oh,
That's crazy. That is
that happened.
insane.
I don't know how that happened, but we're all in 3rd place or 2nd place, depending on how you look at it, or 4th place.
Watching Kells pull away.
Oh, it's probably gonna stop.
Please.
All right. The next category is print. So these are magazines, books, etc. Number 1, what magazine currently contains articles like Astrology is Your Sex Coach Now and How Breast Implants Are Making Women Sick, but is far from the articles included when it began in 1886?
Gotcha. Locked in.
Threw me for a loop with this one.
Yeah.
I use this in my class.
Really?
Okay,
do.
Andy.
Locked in.
I will explain in a minute.
I don't know.
Questioning my answer here, but I'm going to put this in. No. Yes.
Why not? I'm like,
Yeah. It does. No. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, is that everybody? Neil, we'll start with you.
I just made a guess. I know Cosmopolitan's been around for a long time, so I guess that.
And Andy.
It is Cosmo.
And Kells.
I guess Cosmo.
And Davo. Oh my god, I swear to god, it actually happened
Wow.
again.
What in the world is going on?
It's like you're invisible.
I know. I said Cosmo.
And the correct answer is Cosmo. Andy,
Is-
how the heck
Well,
do you
hang
use
on,
this
hang
in
on.
class?
I just want to point out that I'm the only one that actually got the name of the magazine right, including you, Allison.
Cosmopolitan.
Oh, it's the Cosmopolitan. But come on, the
all
gals, we
know.
call it Cosmo.
No, when Cosmo got started, it got started in the Progressive era, and it was one of the leading investigative journalist magazines. And
What?
they are part of what we call the muckrakers, the first group of investigative reporters that really drove the Progressive era. So I like to show a couple of covers of Cosmo during the Progressive era. Then I show the one that's currently on the newsstand and point out how ridiculous how this magazine started. And now the entire magazine is sex tips, which is something that I think is pretty easy.
And magazine and makeup tips too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2. I have a feeling I'm about to sweep.
Oh,
What is the number 1 selling wedding magazine?
Golly. I was just at the newsstand going, do you have the newest wedding magazines in yet?
I remember that point in my life. I still kind of look at them. I'm not going to lie. Gotta see what's new.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
I'm locked in.
And Neil, you locked in first.
Yeah,
You want to go?
sure. I said Bride.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a magazine, but I figured if you're going to have one about brides, you should call it Bride.
Smart.
Okay. Davo. See,
Well,
if I don't save you to last, we
Oh, good.
avoid it.
Good. So, I like Neil's line of thinking, but then I'm thinking, we need to spice up that title just a little bit. So I went with Modern Bride.
Oh. See what you did there.
And Andy.
Weddings Illustrated. Once a year they have a swimsuit Weddings Illustrated.
The swimsuit issue is amazing.
It really is.
And Kels.
How many ladies drown in the pool wearing those?
I know, it's tragic, but
It's just too heavy.
It's
Kick
art.
off the high heels and take off the dress and we're fine.
I went with Bride and Prejudice.
That is amazing.
That's our
Kels
other
wins.
podcast. That's
Kels
our
wins. Yep.
that we need to get on. Neil, get on that. We need
Why
to
haven't
buy
we
that
started that
URL right
already?
now.
Yep. That is ours. You heard it here, folks. First, folks. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. We're in the 4th hour of this podcast at this point.
We
For the
are
listeners
not,
at home,
but it feels like it.
We'll edit this down, but we're in hour 4 now.
Okay. The correct answer, fellas, you were all kind of close, is Premier Bride.
I was not close.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sweeper leg. You have a problem with that.
Okay. Recently replacing Southern Living, what is now the highest selling home decor magazine?
Replacing Southern Living?
Living? Okay,
Locked in?
locked in.
You know that
Locked in.
feeling, boys, that you have where you're like, I'm just not interested in this question, and nor do I really care what the answer is.
Yeah?
Welcome to my world.
I
Wow,
seem to
you're
remember,
right. This is weird, isn't it? It's like, I wish I wasn't here.
I seem to remember recording an entire show about dinosaurs that y'all kind of took a dump on.
Oh, because that episode sucked.
Yeah, thank
really
goodness for
hard.
technical difficulties.
We did our best.
You guys did just fine.
I am going to get to work on my all trains questions.
I'm locked in.
Oh dear
if you're
God.
waiting on me.
Help us now.
I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Davo.
I said Better Homes and Gardens.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Ooh, solid guess.
Crap.
Yes.
Man, that sounds like it's wrong.
Neil.
I don't know if she does a magazine, but I guessed Martha.
Ooh, also.
Or
good
wait,
guess.
no, it was called Martha Stewart Living, right? But
Yeah.
I think so.
Andy
Architectural Digest?
and Kel.
Got nothing.
I also went with Better Homes and Gardens.
All solid guesses, boys, but the answer is Real Simple.
Oh,
sorry? What is it?
What is
real
it?
simple.
Oh God.
Oh,
We're in a Who's on first.
I thought she was describing me.
Oh, yes,
When
please.
and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
Yes.
We've been swept a lot.
Yes, we have.
That's
Okay,
number
question
4.
4. You got this. You got this, fellas. Selling 65 million copies. What is the highest selling cookbook of all time? I don't really think cooking is necessarily a lady thing, but it fit the bill.
I'm locked in.
I'm
Well,
locked
it's
in.
traditionally associated with, mom and housewives and stuff.
Yeah.
And being a house myself,
I'm
I
locked in.
understand this. I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
Is that the joy of cooking?
And that's a good one. There's like a whole book or a whole movie on that.
Is it?
Whole book on it. The whole cookbook. I don't know what I was trying to say. Andy
I went with the joy of cooking as well.
and Davo.
Betty Crocker cookbook.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
And Neil.
I went with the joy of cooking also.
All right. Well, I didn't get a sweep that time. The answer is Betty Crocker.
Yay!
Good job, Davo.
go. Good job, Davo.
At the end of round 5, Andy and Neil are tied with 97, Davo 107, and Kells 110.
Wow.
Jockeying for position.
I'm in last place with Neil. That is something I never thought I would say.
Soak it up. Soak
Yeah.
it up. Drink it in.
So, Neil, this is the basement. You've never been here before. The doilies are
I've
new
lost plenty of
since
games
Allison
before.
came in.
I like to keep it fresh down there.
Yeah. Speaking of fresh, that odor, remember, Davo spent a lot of time down here.
I tidy.
Yeah. There is no
Okay.
sunshine.
No.
As I like it.
There's no joy in the basement. Okay. This final category is about to get real weird.
Yay.
It is called child rearing.
Oh, cool.
So we'll see how you do, fellas.
At least half the people that are playing have never had children. I think.
Yeah, my bad, boys. But I feel bad, but I don't at the same time. Question 1. What child pediatrician... Good God, let me start from the beginning. Why did I write it like that?
I swear to God, I'm already locked in.
Yeah, I've got two possible answers depending on what you mean by child pediatrician.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm presuming Doogie Howser before he became a general MD.
Oh my God.
I was thinking Doc McStuffins.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great one. Okay, I'm going to try again. What pediatrician and author encouraged 1946 mothers, you know more than you think?
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right, I'm locked in.
Oh, God. No, that's Rugrats.
Not Dr. Pickles.
Lipschitz.
Yeah, I cannot get Dr. Lipschitz out of my head. I might have to lock in with it. None of those are wrong. I'm disappointed with myself. I'm locked in.
Okay, we'll start with you, Kels.
Dr. Lipschitz, because I couldn't think of anything else.
Neil?
Live long and prosper with Dr. Spock.
Dr. Spock.
Oh. Oh?
Dr. Spock. Spock.
And,
No.
and Andy.
Spock the baby doc.
Very nice.
Wait, the
Referenced
baby
in-
doc or the baby doc?
Oh, so true. Is he a child pediatrician?
Yeah.
I can't get over that.
Or the dictator of Haiti?
Yes.
All right, question 2 in child rearing. What is the name for the contraption that holds baby tightly to mom or dad, allowing them to be hands-free? And I don't want the brand names of them, like the people that make them. I want the generic name.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
What the hell is that thing called?
I'm locked in.
A man's ear.
You know, I have not made one joke about you, Davo. I just want to point that out.
Thank you.
I could have said this whole category is unfair to us because you're a housewife, and I haven't. I have taken the high road.
I'm a house spouse. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it. I'm punting.
Okay, let's start with Davo.
I went with a sling.
And Andy.
I said baby sling.
And Kels punted.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Aren't you going to wait for Ray's kick?
Oh, God. Man, my brain is checked out.
How do you think we feel?
Yeah, we're into hour 5
So
of
true.
this
Okay,
podcast.
so my answer is a baby bandolier.
I love
I
it.
like that. I like that. He
The
wins.
answer, gentlemen, is a papoose.
Slings do the same thing.
Oh.
Should we take it to the internets?
Yes.
Do we have a challenge?
I genuinely don't know, so
I challenge. Slings do the same thing. Man, because I was going to say papoose, but a sling does the same job.
Here, I'll do this. I'll just look up an image of a baby sling. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take a sling.
Yay!
All
Points
right.
for it.
But not a baby bandolier.
I think he should get that.
I do
I
want to
think-
Google that image now.
He's gonna be a baby with all sorts of ammunition.
All right, question 3. What is the brand name for the diaper pail with the diaper disposal system built in?
Locked in?
Locked in.
They're disgusting. I mean,
I can't.
No,
even
they are a
imagine what
lifesaver.
you're-
do you have one, Davo?
Heck yeah, I do. It's amazing.
Is it? They really gross me out.
No, it's
Diapers
fantastic.
should not be in the same place in my home for weeks. That just, I don't.
You don't leave it for weeks. It's like days.
Still, I
most.
stand by what I said. I heard it has its own unique smell. Anywho, Neil,
I'm sorry. I was just questioning decisions I've made in my life that put me here. In this world.
Yeah, I have no experience whatsoever with diapers. I think if I were to make something like that, I would call it a diaper dumper.
yes,
Ooh, I like
wouldn't
that.
we all?
Solid.
And Andy,
The diaper cat box. Just imagine you like
You litter training your
put
grandson?
put some litter over it, and I don't know. So lost.
Davo,
It is the diaper genie.
and Kels.
Diaper genie.
Yep, it is in fact the diaper genie. I guess maybe I'll give it a shot.
You really
But
need to, man. They are amazing.
It just kind of creeps me out. I don't know why, but
They have a little charcoal filter on the lid so it doesn't really smell.
Davo, did you recently start working for the Diaper Genie company?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's
Plugging
the
pretty hard. Yeah.
it was the best gift we got for Simon from the baby shower. It has been so incredibly useful because Simon pees every 10 minutes.
Is this what the movie Kazam was about?
No.
Okay.
It was it, but it wasn't.
Okay. All right, let's bring it home, boys. Question 4. What is the colloquial name given to the time immediately after birth that the infant spins skin to skin with mother and father? I should have, wrapped up better, but I didn't. That was the end of the
that's
question.
a great question.
There's a term for this. Okay.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Hold on. I know this. I did
Tea
this.
time? Taco time?
It was the Watusi Day.
Time for Jello pudding pops?
The bat tusi.
The Patusi.
Is everyone locked in?
No.
Time.
Devo was.
Time of the doctor?
Would everybody please be quiet?
Time after time?
I just literally wrote time on my paper. You jerk. I'm locked in.
My work here is done.
That's 2 people
that-
you sabotaged.
Yes! Lightning bolts are kind of haunting you now, aren't they?
I think everyone's locked in.
Yes.
Sure. Let's start with struggling Davo.
I wrote down time, but I actually meant tummy time.
Okay.
But
That's
it's not
a
tummy
different
time.
thing, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, was gonna
I
say.
couldn't remember what it was because
And
Andy's
then
a
when
jerk.
you just let the kid stay on their stomach.
You got to get them on their tummy so they can learn how to crawl.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Andy?
Prime time.
Oh, that's a better name, honestly, than
Yeah.
what they came up with. Kels?
It's displayed outside of every church probably once a year. I said the nativity scene.
Yes. And Neil?
I think it's called baby bonding.
Ooh.
Baby
It's
time.
a cute alliteration. I like it. It is referred to as the golden hour.
Ow.
Oh.
Darn it.
When and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
There you go. Five times.
That's a lot of sweeps.
I didn't forget. Neil, what are the scores?
Well, the scores are very interesting if you ask me. They are: Neil has 107, Andy has 117, Kel's 120, Davo with the new baby 137.
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
This final category is a real crapshoot. So, you fellas need to tell me, when we're talking about the generation of millennials,
Oh boy.
what are the top 10 female names
Oh my god.
for millennials?
What are you
This
doing?
is
I would smoke this question because it's just all my girls. Just boom, boom, boom.
Wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yes, it's your friendly podcasting fanatic. Here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over to the Trivia Rogues and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things, Bubba. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind, baby.
I know.
And I actually have a list of 20, so I can tell you guys if you at least made the top 20. Everybody locked in?
No, I got one more to get.
I got 2.
I hate my list.
I'm
Really
just trying to
a
think
lot.
I'm just trying to think of high school right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I was in class with a lot of these.
I'm trying to think of what my high school classmates named their kids.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the same boat. And there's
Your
one.
high school classmates named their kids Ruth and Methuselah. Ruth.
Esther.
Yeah, Rose.
I have 10.
No, I'm done.
I got
done.
I got 10.
I'm done.
All right, fellas, let's do this. Number 20, Taylor.
Dang it.
Nope.
Number 19, Danielle.
No.
18 is Amber.
No.
Got it.
Wait. These don't count, though, because they're not in the top 10, right?
Yeah, they
Right.
don't count yet.
Oh, that comment. Well, there goes that one.
Melissa, number 17.
Oh, sweet Melissa.
16 is Kayla.
I scratched that one off. Hooray.
15 is Hannah.
Don't have any of these yet.
14 is Rachel.
Ooh, I'm glad I didn't think of that one.
13 is Megan.
Oh.
The other one bites the dust.
12 is Brittany.
Well, either I'm going to ace this or I'm not going to get any because I haven't gotten any of these yet.
And number 11 was Nicole.
Still don't have one.
I had
All
4
right,
of my
now
list
for
knocked
points.
4 of your list is gone, Neil?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I have all 10, so I'm
got-
feeling. I might have.
You got
All right.
Ruth. You got Ruth on your list. You're not gonna make it.
Ruth is making a comeback, baby.
It's not gonna be perfect.
All right, number 10 is Lauren.
Nope.
Wow. Nope.
9 is Stephanie.
Oh no! I should have known that.
I got a Stephanie.
8 is Elizabeth.
Got it.
7 is Samantha.
Nope.
No.
6 is Emily.
Yep.
Got it.
5 is Jennifer.
Got it.
4 is Sarah.
Got it. Holy
3
cow.
is Amanda.
Got it.
Got it. That was my number 1.
2 is Ashley.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
And number 1, do you guys think you know?
Jessica.
It is Jessica, for sure.
Don't have it.
Got it. It was number 1 on my list.
Why would it be Jessica? That's weird. Where is Khaleesi on that list? Because
Probably in Westeros or Essos or one of the free cities.
Andy, how many did you have?
I got 6.
whoa,
Yeah,
This is trash. Man.
the first 5 names I put down were good. After that, I only got 1.
That gives Andy 177, and he's currently in the lead.
Well, sadly, I only got 3.
Oh my goodness.
That gives you 167.
Yep, Kels.
I got 5.
5.
5 gives Kells 170, second place. And so I would need to have gotten 8 to beat Andy. I got 4 that were in the second 20, but only 3 in the top 10, so I got 30. So the final scores are, I have 137, Davo 167, Kells 170, and Andy 177.
I am incredulous.
I am a bit stymied at the fact that the sensei is in last place.
Wow.
Does that mean
gotta
that
be a first.
Allison took the pebble from his hand?
No, I don't think so.
Are we in the upside down world?
I think
now?
it just means that Allison and I are very, very different people.
That's true.
Yes. Yes.
So
congratulations,
Andy.
Thank you.
Well
Good
played,
questions,
sir.
Allison. Though I was uncomfortable a lot of the time.
Well, thanks for letting me do that, guys. I know
That was
that
fun.
was a
Yeah,
stretch.
good stuff. So, for all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Davo with Allison.
Got a quote? Gender roles are a social construct. When we attempt to assign strengths and weaknesses to either gender, we literally cut our potential as the human race in half.
Wow.
Who said that?
That's a great question. I don't know. Somebody smart.
Was it Judith Butler?
Huh. Come back to me.
Okay. Andy.
So long, little brainers.
Kells.
Does anybody else ever wonder if the guy who invented the umbrella was going to call it the brella, but he hesitated? That was a joke I read.
And Neil.
I was going to try to come up with a quote from one of Allison's favorite movies, but then I would have had to look up a quote for one of her favorite movies, and I decided not to do that.
What we have in mind. Oh no, I'm not going to do that quote.
Signing off. Good job, Allison.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been 44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out.
And the dog just busted in. Maybe. Get gone. Be gone with you. Go.
Be gone. Your dog thinks you're a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I banish
Okay.
thee.
It wasn't that bad. I
That
thought
is
it was
faint praise that a movie like that doesn't deserve. You're disqualified from this conversation.
You know what's really good is the Star Trek reboots.
Do you want to go outside? We can have this discussion outside.
Allison, you're just gonna have to start
I was
because they're
gonna
gonna
say
they're gonna
I'm
go
done.
into
I'm
the
done.
weeds.
I'm done. I'm done.
Sore spot.
Brain fart on Brain Ladle. Okay. So,
Oh, we totally missed an opportunity with their name. Can we go
Yeah,
back
boy.
and retroactively name this podcast Brain
That
Fart?
could have been our
rename
name.
Yeah.
okay. What writers of good Whoa, dang it. I can't.
Use your
Okay.
use your words.
Take 2. All right. This is what happens when you scribble scratch like 30 times on your paper. For some reason, Davo, every time I say your name, a burp produces.
Wow.
It's common.
It gets stuck. And so I'm like, Davo.
Plunky guitar and crappy music.
Easy.
All right.
Easy. Baby
you just
metal
co-
and
every-
K-pop over there.
You just said every time you say my name, you burp.
Out of
I am not
love.
happy.
Out of love, Davo.
They're love burps.
They're love burps. Thanks. Love
That'd be a
burps.
great podcast too, wouldn't it? Love burps.
Love burp?
Love burps. That's our next podcast.
Yeah. Brain Ladle presents Love Burps.
All right. I'm really bad at hosting. I'm sorry, fellas. It's the thought that counts. Okay, this should be a gimme. What is the generic... Nope. Dang it. What is wrong with my head?
God, I can't
What
wait
is-
to edit this episode.
I'm so sorry, Andy.
Dave, I
What?
can't edit this one. You're going to have to take
You
it.
sure as hell can.